Well, hello everybody, Dave from Eerie Arachnids. I know, a long time, right? Lots of updates today. Lots of updates. Hopefully we're going to get through them as quick as we possibly can. So this is the first one. I finally put together one of my 8x8x12 Exo-Terra enclosures. Pretty simple, as you can see. Deli or condiment cup water dish. Got the background in the back. Kind of not cut crooked. It's just, I don't know, maybe I did cut it a little bit crooked. And we got the big piece of cork bark here. A little bit of plants, and then some of those South American leaves. Who do you think's going in here? We'll reveal that at the end of the video, but I think you guys, maybe you could guess, maybe you can't, I don't know, but yeah, let's see what else we got. Ooh, here's something cool. I saw this baby molting earlier, and by the ventral, you can look right there. You probably should be as excited as I am because we look very, very female. This is the, yeah, that's what it is, the Pamphobedius antenaeus. So, looks like, yeah, I'm holding the camera. Looks like we have a female here. Eventually, we'll check the molt as soon as we roll over and get away from it. But this one probably rolled over about a half hour, 45 minutes ago. So, pretty cool there. And we'll move on with the updates. Yeah, we rolled over already. I'm going to get on the tripod for a lot of these other updates, but these first few I'm going to be with the camera held, so bear with me. I'm trying not to shake, but it's kind of hard when I reach my hands out and hold the cameras. Most of you guys can understand that, but a lot of you guys know what the problem, the condition that I have that doesn't help this at all, but not many people can actually hold the camera steady like that, so let's move on. Okay, so here is the female Chromatopelma cyaneo pubescens, the green bottle blue. I'm pretty sure she ate her egg sac. She's still a little bit large, but she was much bigger than this. And I did find some serious thick webbing in her burrow. So I'm afraid that she actually laid an egg sac. You know, like maybe I was on work or at work or wherever it may be. But yeah, I think she laid an egg sac and then ate it. Okay, here was a cool update. I wanted to do this a long time ago, but this is Constance. If you remember, we moved Constance into a 5.5 gallon aquarium. We still didn't move my Brachypelma albopilosum female into the old Constance enclosure, but remember I said she was getting ready to molt? Well, she molted on Halloween evening. She was done roughly around 11:30-ish. Didn't flip over till sometime in the middle of the night because she was flipped over the next morning when I got up, but yeah, so there she is in all her glory. Constance, Brachypelma hamori, female, mature, so she could breed. I have Obi, but I don't know when Obi will mature. So I may consider a mature male, but I'm in no hurry. If we have to wait for Obi, then we wait for Obi. It's no big deal. Here's my other gorgeous Brachypelma female, the Brachypelma albiceps. Doing wonderful. Eats like a machine. Probably, she's not really big actually. She probably could be fed again, but she does like to eat. Yeah, I feed her about once every 6 or 7 days, and she pretty much takes to anything that I put in there, whether it be a roach or superworm or whatever it may be. Gorgeous, isn't she? Okay, so the next few are going to be enclosure updates from things that I've done recently. Some of you guys have watched some of these enclosures. I can't remember the last enclosure build I did, but in front of me here is the Terran Achelous Marinus and the, I didn't make the tag yet for this one. This is the Cereopagopus, the Hyaenaeus down there. You can see the little guy right there. So, you know, you could go over what we did. It's, you know, the moss on top to create some moisture content and keep the humidity up. You can see I made holes down below, plenty of substrate. And this one blessed me with a burrow right around the corner and the den that it built out there. So it's really cool that it did that where it's at. It's a very, very aggressive spider. I don't want to say aggressive, but very, very food aggressive, and it likes to try and get out. So I have to be very careful when we feed, but we're going to try and get this one in a good feeding clip. When it does feed, sometimes you'll be able to just let it come to the top. It'll just come to the top and sit there and then jump on whatever it is. It gets some great takedowns. Just a very, very difficult time to get it. or to film it. This is one of the Terran Achelous that I moved. This is the Marinus Tete #1. You can see the webbing that it's done all over the enclosure. I set it up a little bit arboreally, and it didn't take to it at all. Here's the burrow entrance right here, and it goes up and underneath all this stuff right here. So hasn't dug and hasn't really climbed up on top to live either. So again, two pretty cool enclosures, and we have one more with a Terran Achelous that I did when we did all this. Let me get that one down. This one comes out quite a bit, actually. This is the Terran Achelous Marinus Mozambique. You can see this one built everything above ground, nothing below ground. So, people like to call that semi-arboreal. This one didn't really dig. This one is the one I think this is the one that's female, and this one here, the Tete, is male. And if it's not, it's the opposite way. One of these two is a female. Yeah, so you could see what we did. We just took some of those antlers that I like to use and intertwined them, put some fake plants in there, and let the spider do the rest. This one I love to watch feed because it always will come up here and it darts out. It's a very, very beautiful spider. I could just never get a picture of it. So, yeah. So those are those three, and I could show you the Ephiopus Marinus. I'm not really sure that we've actually gone over that one since we moved it, but remember I set this one up kind of like a road embankment, hoping that it would burrow straight in. And here's the setup. This is in the longer enclosure, as you can see here. But the spider didn't do what I thought it would do. It didn't dig this way. You can see right here, the burrow goes down here. I haven't seen this one in a while. It has fed, because I fed it twice, and it has eaten the prey. I love the enclosure setup the way it is. I think it's pretty cool. I love these. This is my new favorite type of enclosure to put for something that's a small juvenile fossorial, or even an arboreal that you want to give a little bit more room. Not that I think arboreals need a ton of room, but it would be cool to put maybe a Salmopaeus in here or something, a smaller one. But yeah, really like the way this enclosure turned out and what the spider's done with it. So you could see the little burrow kind of entrance way back in the corner there too. It all kind of intertwines, goes down, and then wraps around the outside there. So those are those three. So let's figure out something else to update. Okay, so next we have some new arrivals. These came in early last week. These are 3 Ceratojaurus brachycephalus. These are the wild form. They're not what we call the mashed up hobby form that we had in the hobby a little while ago. I'm not sure when these came in, but these came in from Warren Vanderbiesen. I don't know if he got these in an import or he produced these himself, but there's 3 of them. One's not doing so well, and I don't think it's going to make it. It hasn't done well since it got here, but I'm trying my best to keep it alive. It's just not. It's not eating. It's not drinking. It's not doing much of anything. It's having a hard time crawling. It's had a hard time crawling on the side of the enclosure. It keeps like sliding and falling down. So I will show you that one because it's the best setup that I made for the 3 of them. It's kind of like a Halloween thing. Here is the second one. There in the water dish. This one's nice and plump. It's eaten twice, doing real well. Not digging at all though. I don't know why they're deciding not to dig, but just the first one that you saw has that little burrow that I made for it. It just kind of stays in there. It actually doesn't really do much of anything. Anyway, this is my favorite enclosure. This poor little guy is just withering away. He won't eat. I can't get him to eat no matter what I do. I've tried pre-killed prey. I've tried everything in there. He just hasn't really been right since, like I said, since he came in. So they looked good when they first came in. The first couple days, actually, they looked okay. But then I noticed that he's climbing and sliding. He would climb up to like this height and then fall backwards. And he kept doing that over and over and over again. I don't see DKS symptoms in this one, just not doing so well. So hopefully we can get it to feed. I'm not counting on it. I'm counting on this one probably to pass away in the next handful of days. There's not really much you can do. I tried to dampen down the substrate around the water dish, and it made it come to the opposite corner and try crawling a lot more. So I knew that was aggravating the spider, so I stopped doing it. So yeah, all we can do is hope and pray that this one gets through, and we'll see what happens. So I'll update you if anything happens to it, or it hangs in there. But yeah, so let's move on to the Megaphoboma messamasalis. That one wasn't doing so well either, and I'll show you what's going on with that one. Okay, so here is the little one here. Actually real calm, but it still doesn't walk very well. It likes the water. It has been drinking water like it's going out of style, and it has eaten a couple times now pre-killed prey. To kill a small red runner and stick it in there, and it'll eventually get to it and eat it. So it's hanging in there. That it's not doing great, but at least it's hanging in there. So hopefully we can get it to another molt and get her through it, and she comes out okay, because they are such gorgeous spiders, and I will be really, really bummed if I lose this one. I mean, like, devastated, bummed. So yeah, we got other stuff to look at, so let's check it out. Okay, here is the little tiny Carabina versicolor. This one molted about a week or so ago. Came through it okay. It actually opened up the top of its webbing now, so I'm pretty sure that we could probably try feeding it and see what happens, but I'm not going to do that right this second. I want to get through these updates and then get this video uploaded, and then we'll do a small little feeding video, trying to get some clips in for some different things. One of them, the Fatal Fangs. If you guys watch the Fatal Fangs trailer, I can't get it to upload on my channel. I can't get it to my phone. I can't get it to my phone. I can't get it to the channel. So it's driving me crazy that I can't. But yeah, so it was a little hectic for a little while there, but we got it all. Well, not we. The Sam and them guys got it all straightened out. So I'm sure it's going to be starting real soon. I know a lot of people, have been asking me if I'm going to get into it, and yes, we are. There are some wonderful prizes going on. And Pelt Friction has donated $500, I believe, store credit, for various different prizes throughout, not just for not for the end prize, but for various special prizes throughout the project. So I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, looking forward. Hopefully I can win some store credit over there, because they have a couple Asian spiders I'd like to get my hands on. So yeah, so Carabina versicolor, molted, doing well. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so there's my boy, my mature male Salmopas pulcher. We are going to pair them, the male and female. I'm still on overtime. It's driving me crazy. I need to devote some time for him. So my goal is next weekend. I don't think he's really eaten much. I've tried to feed him, and I could see that the superworm is in there, but not moving. So I'm assuming that he killed it, just not ate it. But he has been enjoying water on his web, and just kind of walks around. He has made a sperm web, but I haven't seen him tapping. As a matter of fact, you can see the remnants of the sperm web there on the bottom. Now I kind of watched him load up there, so he's ready to go. I really wanted to move my female Salmopas pulcher out of her enclosure into a new enclosure before I paired them, but I may just go ahead and stick him in there and see what happens. She's ready. I know she's ready, so that's all we can do is give it a try. So yeah, we had a couple deaths too, so as you're looking at, not much of anything here, huh? You really can't see him because he's really, really webbed. It's really webbed up a lot. There's his molt over there. I never got it out because there was no use to. But yeah, I'm really hoping these guys pair. Yeah, we had 2 deaths. Sericopelma rubronitans, the first one I got from Ruth, passed away. I've kind of had troubles with that one probably since about 3 molts ago. It molted and then really, really took a while to get out of that fragile stage afterwards. Had to water the living crap out of it. I mean, seriously, water it, keep it nice and damp and moist to get that one out of that. And then it was okay, but it wasn't really eating very well, not like the other one does. And then this last molt, it never really covered real well. It ate like one time, and then I found it, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 days after the last feeding, curled up inside its burrow. So this is the, it's the game that not a game, it's not really a game, but this is the price you pay for having a lot of tarantulas and keeping animals, is that some of them are going to pass away, and a lot of them you don't know why. And but yeah, that one was struggling a bit. So you kind of have that feeling that they're living on borrowed time. So okay. Also the Emperor Scorpion died. Don't know what happened there. That one was doing really well, actually. It was eating quite often. I was surprised. It was drinking a lot of water, seemed to be fine, and then it was in the corner, kind of just sitting there. It's like a day or two, and I was like, oh, it's kind of odd that it's not moving much, because it usually is moving a little bit. And I opened it up, and it was passed away. So now we're just down to the 3 Tidymeris stigmaris and the Hottentotta, and then the 2, the Opisthothalamus walbergi. That one, that's a pretty cool scorpion. Just digging, you just don't ever see it. And then, of course, the 2 that I got from Eerie Arachnids, I can't remember what they were. They Centruides. I don't think they were Centruides. I have to look it up again. I have it written down someplace, but I forgot to write it down, or to put it on paper. And there's no label for them, so I got to get all that done. Got a lot of labeling to do too. Let's see if I can find. Let's look at the Ceracopelma Santa Catalina. That one molted. I always say with this one, if you stay here long enough, you'll get to see some toes at the beginning of the burrow. Because right now, let's see if we can do it this way. Because this one does not like light whatsoever. Oh, yeah, you're going to stay over there, aren't you? Proving me wrong. So story about this one. Now, this is one of those little tiny cubes, as you can see. There's the top. One of the, oh yeah, I know, you probably want to eat. One of the target cubes that I got. Well, the other ones all seem okay with the lids. They don't really have much problem. This one seemed to be a little bit looser. So this is what happened. Was up on my shelf, or up on my dresser up there, and I went to grab it, and I grabbed it like this. Okay, and usually I can pinch it, but see what happens with this one? This pops right up. So guess what happened? We dropped the whole entire enclosure on the ground. And I was like, oh man, one of my prized tarantulas, one that I searched and searched and searched and searched for, is probably running loose in my bedroom. So I gathered up all the substrate, what was left in the enclosure, put it into a bigger enclosure, sifted through everything, and lo and behold, that little bugger was still in there. So I would put it all back together, and 5 days later it molted. So yeah, it's a good thing that we didn't do that 5 days later. And these are just things that happen, people make mistakes. You do something stupid like that. This is the second enclosure that I've had fall. I had my old Nandu chromatus male dropped its enclosure, and it went underneath my little nightstand here. A little bit of a hassle to get it back, but we did get it back. So yeah, so no feeding in this. You see what you see, and we're going to do one. We're going to do one last thing. We're going to let you know what's going in the new enclosure that you saw at the beginning of the video. And I want to first congratulate Andrew from Andrew's Exotics. Now I changed the name. I kind of like it a little bit better. It's kind of catchy, actually. It's going to take me a while to get used to saying it, but for hitting his 1K subscriber mark. So please go check him out. If he's doing a 1K subscriber giveaway, so go check that out, please. It can be either European or the United States. He's got 2 avenues for giving away a prize, so that'll be through Pulp Friction as well. Yeah, let's see what else. The Tarantula Community hit over 5,000 subscribers, or 5,000 members, I should say. We're actually almost at 5,500. That's actually amazing for when we started to get that much. We'll be over, I would say, 6,000 plus, maybe by the end of the year. And I think that's just absolutely incredible, the growth. And we're, the credit goes to the whole entire admin team for the just working together to make the place the way that everybody wants it to be. And the compliments that we get from that is amazing. Some of the big names that have been coming there, some some that are arachnologists who work out in the field really, really enjoy the group because it's geared more towards education. We don't really have I mean, we have fun, don't get me wrong. We have a lot of fun there, but it's not the trolling fun. It's not the, you're not getting people beat up because of questions and comments. We really, really try hard to make people feel comfortable there so that they'll want to stay there and participate. And I mean, we're getting 105,000 basically between posts, likes, and responses a month. That's a lot. 105,000. That's a lot. So I mean, there's groups out there that aren't even getting half of that in a month. So I think we're real proud of the progress of the group and looking forward to what happens in the future. We have some new things coming up. I have a 10 questions with Dave segment we're going to do. Kind of like if anybody watches Zach Galifianakis does the Between Two Ferns. I can't do it live or on film. I think it's just going to be too hard, but we'll do questions and answers. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So look forward to that. We're doing our Q&As every week or every other week with some members and some big time names, so you get to know how the hobby started a long, long time ago. And it's really interesting, some of the things that are going on there. What else do we have? Yeah, we're almost at 2K here at Eerie Arachnids. We're probably about 160, 65 short. So we are going to be doing a 2K subscriber giveaway, and actually going to do a 2-tier giveaway. I was only going to do one, and we're going to do a whole video on the announcement, but I'll kind of give you a hint of what's going on. So Pelt Frictions is going to do an American side one. So it'll be, you have your choice of either Orphanacus philippinus, because that is my favorite Asian species out of all of them, and a Nandu carapoensis, because that's my favorite Nandu species. Two of my favorite spiders that I have here. So you'll be able to choose whichever one you want. If you're a little bit too shy about old worlds, you'll be able to pick the new world. And trust me, you won't be disappointed with the Nandu carapoensis. You definitely won't be disappointed with the Orphanacus philippinus. And Allie says she's really kind of feeding one up to get it a little bit bigger. So it gets out of that fragile stage, because they are kind of fragile when they're young. But yeah, so 2K. And then the other one is going to be international. And the prize was donated by Grey Ghost Creations. So you'll get an adult coloring book and a magnet. Either, you guys will love them. One's a Harpactera pulchripes, and it's like a square magnet you can put on your refrigerator. And the other is the Salmopaeus erminia that she drew for Halloween on a couple pumpkins. It's absolutely outstanding. And then we have another piece of artwork from her that we'll give away. I'm not sure when, but I was thinking maybe a Christmas giveaway for that one. And we do have a couple giveaways with some books and a print on. I think we're going to do a print or a couple. No, it's the books on the Tarantula Community. We'll use those for like our Thursday night game night or something. So look forward to some of that stuff. So if you didn't get in on the book, you'll have a chance to win one here at the 2K subscriber giveaway. So what I'm going to do is make sure that the person that wins the book and the magnet is going to be international. So it can be Canadian or anybody outside of the United States that I can ship to. So yeah, I can include, at least I can include my Canadian people, the few that I do have that subscribe. So yeah, I think that's going to be cool, and I hope you guys enjoy that. We'll do a video on the whole entire thing, so we'll showcase everything. If you go to Pelt Friction's site, what's kind of cool there, just go check it out, just because I think you should. They're running sales all the time now, percentages off, and they're going to be doing a big giveaway in November. It's kind of like a Thanksgiving giveaway. Details for that's coming up. Lots and lots of stuff they're giving away. I mean, big time dollars. And well, I forgot what I was going to say, the last part there. Man, I don't remember what I was talking about before the Pelt Friction giveaway. But, you could go to their site and go to where you see the Orphanacus philippinus, and you'll see a picture of Cheeto. They used a picture that I gave them of Cheeto for their picture of what they look like. So I thought that's kind of cool, that there'll always be a picture of her no matter whatever happens. She'll be on the internet somehow, some way. Yeah, other than that, I don't know that I have anybody molting or near molt. My Neoholthella insect female is refusing food for the last couple months. She is almost 3.5, 4 years old. So I don't know if that's a sign of that she's coming up on a molt, or possibly, towards the end of her life. So that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, and everyone just kept saying, I've been so under pressure and so much time. I just don't have a lot of time. Is what I don't have right now, is time. And everyone's like, oh, just talk, just talk, and we'll listen. Just do something. So I figured we'll do this quick video here. We do have some rehousings to do. My Harpactira pulchripes is getting a new home. The Harpactira namaquensis is going to get a new home. Now that the Pamphobedius antonaeus molted, she's going to get a new home. And what else? There was a couple more. Oh, I think my Chelobrachys species can Krishan is going to get a new home. So we do have some stuff moving around. One of the Terranopelma sazames is going to get a new home. And once I figure out this whole Brazilian thing, I'm actually going to give away one of my Terranopelma sazames. Of course, that's going to have to be a United States thing only also. When we're going to find out what they are. When they molt the next time, I should be able to tell if they're male or female. So we'll figure all that out. But I do believe I have 2 females. So that would be a pretty big gift and giveaway if I do end up doing that. Nice juvenile female Terranopelma sazame. So yeah, I am trying to reduce some of my New World stuff and get more, again, into the African species and some more Asian species that I'd like to get a hold of. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'd love to do a Q&A before the end of the year. I'll put it on Instagram. We'll do it that way on Instagram, so I can look for questions on Instagram. And then on my Eerie Arachnids Facebook page, you can go check it out there too, and you guys can submit questions there as well. We'll do a feeding video coming up, and some ideas I have for next year. Let's kick these around right now while we're just talking about it, because I've been talking forever. You guys are looking at you want to look at something better, I guess, huh? Let's try something different. Ooh, I know what you guys could check out, just because this one's a really, really cool tarantula, and it molted not too long ago, and it's actually getting some of its colors, a little bit of them anyway. Let's see, how can we do this? Put this here. Put this over here. And we'll move everybody. Move. Anyway, this is the Brachypelma auratum, so we are getting some coloring coming in on this one, which is really, really exciting. Anyway, so some stuff that's going to happen in 2019. These are some ideas I'm kicking around. We need to finish the Eerie Arachnids tarantula tour. We're still stuck in South America right now, so we want to pick that back up. I'm going to do top 7 videos once a month, like top 7 Brachypelmas, or top 7 Asian species, or top 7 females that I have in my collection, something like that. I'm going to try and do that once a month. We're going to do a best of every month towards the end of the month, so it could be like some, maybe a molt or something exciting happened, or some good feeding clips we'll break down just to do some like quick hits and best of. We're going to try and do some collabs. We're actually trying to get something done with Tarantula Cat here sometime this month. I got some plans to do something with Andrew from Andrew's Exotics too, so we're going to try and do some collabs next year as well. What else did I have? Oh, you know what we're going to do next month? We're going to do a 12 Days of Christmas next month. So we're going to start out like on the 12th and then go all the way to Christmas Eve. Maybe I'll start on the 11th and go to the 23rd because we do celebrate things on Christmas Eve. So I don't know if I'll have time to upload a video, but we'll do 12 Days of Christmas. We'll start out. I already have it written down. So we'll do like the 12 Brachypelmas, 11, or whatever, 11 feeding clips, whatever it may be, all the way down. And then make the song at the very end. I'm not going to sing it. Maybe I'll have Vic sing it, and then he could send me the video and I can put it on because he's pretty good at that. Maybe Vic and Shanti can do kind of a half and half thing. I would love for those two to participate. That would be kind of cool. So I'll talk to them and see what we can come up with. And yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this wasn't too long for you. And you know how we all end. Oh, you forgot. I forgot. Hold on. Okay, so we'll end here. Remember, the new home, and we're like, who's going to go in there? And before, I think I told you guys when I got these enclosures, the 2 tarantulas I wanted to put in here, I actually wanted to put the male Semmelpaeus pulcher, but I decided against that. I'm going to leave him in that enclosure until I decide to pair him, and then he'll either go back in there or he'll go in with the other female. Well, he'll have to go back in there and redo his sperm web and everything. But so the tarantula that's in this enclosure, do you guys remember who's in here? It's going to be fun getting her out. But she's a smaller tarantula right now. And I'm pretty sure she's not in pre-molt, but you never know. So I got to check that. This is my Poecilotheria Sapusca, or Poecilotheria species highland. So we're going to move her out of this. And then this enclosure is going to be used for my Davus penniloris. So we're going to turn it into a terrestrial enclosure. And put the Davus penniloris in here so she has a little bit more room to roam around. So yeah, actually I'm going to try and do that now, off camera, of course, while this is kind of uploading. And yeah, so again, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Remember, we're only about 165, 170 away from that 2K subscriber giveaway. That would be really, really cool to get that done around the Thanksgiving time. I don't think it'll happen, but so anybody wants to share this video, I'll share it on the other groups. But we'll do the 2K. Wait till the 2K giveaway video. We'll share that one. So yeah, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and happy keeping.